Dad!
Okay, let me try it.
Dad, you are so great.
Of course, I rely on that for a living.
I want to see you do some driving stunts.
Okay. Wow, it was so dangerous.
Ah-chun, drive the vehicle back quickly.
I also want to be fast, but a minor mistake can easily lead to an accident. Some time ago, I almost lost my life when working inside a tunnel. I remember that the road surface of the tunnel was wet, slippery, uneven, and muddy. A vehicle was parked inside the tunnel, rendering the width of the passageway considerably reduced. Inside the tunnel, pedestrian and vehicle flows were not separated. Furthermore, no warning sign was provided. The passageway was dark and narrow. It was not easy for the driver of the vehicle to spot me, and I forgot to put on a reflective vest. Actually, in order to prevent any worker from being knocked down by a moving vehicle, there should be a pedestrian footway demarcated inside the tunnel to separate pedestrians from the traffic. Adequate lighting should be provided inside the tunnel. The road surface should be flat, and parking of vehicles inside the tunnel should be avoided. Workers should put on reflective clothing while working inside the tunnel. I remembered a thrilling situation. I was nearly hit by an excavator. The operator slewed the excavator with a high speed. The jib nearly hit me. When I entered the construction site, there was no indication sign or barrier to prevent me from entering the operation zone of the excavator. The operator of the excavator slewed the jib so quickly that when he saw me, it was too late to stop the jib of the excavator. The operator of the excavator should slew the jib with a safe speed, and should also keep alert to anyone entering the operation zone. The site agent and foreman should ensure safety measures in place, ergo barriers, warning signs, or stationing security guards to prevent workers from entering the operation zone of the excavator. And there should be supervisors to ensure the operator of the excavator and the workers comply with the safety measures in connection with the excavator. So, operating an excavator is not a joke.
You've talked too much. Are you moving? Do you want me to take over?
I don't mean not to move, but bearing in mind of the previous accidents, I want to be more careful.
You've really talked a lot. Move it now.
Dad, you are not so smart.
Shut up. I'll drive it back.
Why are you taking it so long? Lower the bucket on the slope to support the excavator, and then you can turn the excavator.
I don't think your method will work. I try once again.
You get off. I'll show you how to work.
Why is a vehicle more likely to topple when going up an inclined road?
Extra care must be taken while driving on an inclined road. Not long ago, my friend had an accident under this situation. At that time, I was operating an excavator on an inclined road and was responsible for removing the boulders beside the road. The boulders were about 10 meters away from the road edge. I was not careful enough so that the excavator moved out of the road edge, and it almost toppled. The soil underneath the inclined road was loose. The dynamic force exerted by the excavator further increased the imposed load on the road. The soil was caused to collapse, and finally the excavator toppled. Actually, on a construction site, there should be a safe working system for working on a slope. It should include a risk assessment for operating a load-shifting machine. The assessment should cover various parameters of the site conditions, geotechnical data, inclination of the slope, and the safe procedures for the operation of the machine. The selection of load-shifting machines should take the site environment into account. Establish and implement a safe working procedure. and an emergency plan to cater for emergency situations should be devised. Restoring a load-shifting machine back to safe positions in case of emergency should be clearly laid down in the emergency plan. There should be supervisors to ensure safety. An operator should hold a valid certificate issued by a recognized course provider.
Understood. Let me try.
Remember to control it to move up the inclined road slowly.
Dad, do you think my driving skills are good?